Welcome everybody to the Photoshop tip of the week. I am Woody Walters and we're going to start that tip. So let's get started here. Hey, I was working on this image and it's really kind of cool because I started really playing with it. And as I play with it, as so often I do, I just keep I get it to a point and then I'll save it and then I'll go, no, I need something else. And so I'll start adding to it and then I'll save it as, I call this Wild Horses number 4, I believe it's called. And so then I'll save it as Wild Horse number 2. And then I'll do a little bit more treatment and save it Wild Horse number 3. And then finally get to Wild Horse number 4, which is where I'm at. And so I want you to see the progression of this. And you can see how I'm adding paint. And what I did is I start masking out areas of the paint strokes that I've done. And you can see that almost all of these layers have some type of masking going on to it. But then I took it a step further, and this is where I want you to pay attention because this is going to get kind of advanced very quickly. So watch this. And so then I got to this part. Boom. And I just loved this. And I came up with the idea of, my God, what would happen if we merged all the single paint strokes that are in here into one master paint stroke? Boom, and then paint on top of the paint strokes. And so then I come back in here and I paint these in white. And so I'm going to show you that. And so right now we're going to go to here and I'm just going to bring this downward. And so I'm going to turn off these two, boom, boom. And you can see that. And now I'm going to turn off these. Boom, 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 boom. And you can see that. Boom. Now there shouldn't be a change. So what I did, disregard all of these layers right here that aren't turned on. Just disregard them. So I came up to this layer. And again, it's showing all of these layers that I've done single paint strokes to. If you can watch this, you can see how each one has its own paint stroke to it. Boom, boom, and so on and so forth. Boom. And so I turn in all those back on. Boom. And so I got this here. And I'm going to come up to this top layer and do Control Alt Shift and E. Boom. And now it makes a copy of all the entire layers here into a solid background. And you can see that there. And that's just what I did here. Boom. And so then I'm going to come back here and turn back on my adjustment layer. And now I want to show you these as they proceeded. So then I just start painting white. And remember, I got my horses up here so I can see where I'm painting at. But for right now, I just want to see the strokes that I've done. So now we're going to turn on that layer. Boom. So I'm painting. These are fine art brushes painted onto powder brushes and to the particle brushes. And so now we're going to come to here. Boom. And we're just going to keep playing with this. And so this just starts adding so much to the entire image. And that little white speck right there, let me go to my move tool, right here is the catch light in his eye, which you'll see once I turn that on. So then I came to here. And now when I turn on my horses, boom, you can see that. So watch this. I'm going to take it out, top one, boom. Look how much just that one little particle brush adds to that. Boom. And so now we're going to come to here. Boom. We're going to come to here. Boom. Here. Boom. Here. Boom. Here. Boom. And finally here. Boom. And so, yeah, that's way cool. But wow, there's a new technique. I've never thought about doing it that way. And I really like the technique. And so there's your Photoshop tip of the week. And I hope that you can see the importance of this and how much this can bring to the table with you. Because for me to have to go back here and try to remask every one of these paint strokes is a pain in the butt. Once I got it to the point that I really liked it, I can merge all those together and then I can add the paint swatches up on top white, or really it could be a mask too that I could have added to just this layer instead of painting white. but I painted white. And so, yeah, that's just way cool. Way cool. And people, if you really like this image and this technique, this is going to be the upcoming Woody's World for the upcoming month. And so I'm going to break down this image step by step exactly how I did it. And so I want you to be able to have one of your images and really participate in this upcoming video inside Woody's World. So there's your Photoshop tip of the week. People, if you're not a member of the exclusive group, you're really missing out. So you really need to become a member and get these tutorials and the extra educational videos and the 15-minute makeovers and the critiques and everything else that we're doing. And so until next week, shoot from the heart and shoot with passion. We will see you here at the Photoshop tip of the week.